Hey y'all, you're listening to PV Girls Rock Podcast, where we are here to celebrate the voices of women on our illustrious campus. I am Jasmine Jeffries, a sophomore communication studies major, minoring in African American studies, and I will be your host for episode 2, the University of Charm. This episode, we're going to be talking about all things mental health, productivity, and living your life to your fullest potential in college while maintaining the best confidence you could have. So, I'm here with 3 wonderful ladies. Do y'all want to introduce yourselves today?
Yes, I'll start, I guess. Hello, everyone. My name is Chloe Nyree Tolbert. I'm a sophomore health major from Dallas, Texas. I currently serve as the current Miss Sophomore here at PVAMU University and also representing the Ada Gamma chapter as their Miss Black and Gold.
Hello everyone, thanks for having me. I'm Justice Rito. I'm a sophomore biology major, chemistry minor from Beaumont, Texas, and I currently serve as the sophomore class justice.
Hello, my name is Corey Harris. I'm a psychology major, class of 24, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan, and I'm not here for anything. I'm just here to talk.
Okay. Thanks everybody for being here. So, let's get into it. College is a time where we're defining our personal and professional goals, really discovering who we are. And I feel like this is that critical period in our lives more than any other time as far as growing into ourselves. So, what is something that y'all recommend your peers start or stop doing right now, today, so that they can be the best them they can be?
I'll start. I would say I would recommend my peers to stop procrastinating first because, that's something that's very huge within our generation. Everybody's big on, I'll do my homework at 11:50 and it's due at 11:59, or I'll wait till next week, or I have this time and that. But I feel like preparing and starting ahead of time will benefit you for your future, because if there's times where you have to think on the spot or figure out a solution quick, it would benefit you then if you start now within college. And I also would say being more proactive when it comes to college. So any internship opportunities that you're considering doing, start thinking about it now so that it'll benefit your future.
I would honestly say I would just get people to know their why, their purpose of why they came here. Knowing your why kind of will have you set a goal, and it will honestly reassure you constantly this is why I'm doing this. This is why I need to get motivated. It helps you focus and helps you push to finish that goal and get there, and then maybe start a new goal after that. It really helps you stay on track and stay consistent with what you're doing in college. So I definitely say know your why, get a goal, and just set that and just aim for it so that you have something to keep going and get you going, honestly.
I would say also start building a name for yourself and maybe a good reputation. So if you want to be active on campus, do that and just be the best. I will also say whatever you're doing, just try to be the best at whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. And also what Justice said with the procrastinating, because you are going to have a lot of work and you're going to have to be able to have good time management skills, so I would say that as well.
Definitely big on time management in college, balancing college life and social life and maybe organizations and stuff like that. You definitely need time management just to help you stay mentally well, just so you could ever further pursue yourself.
Okay. I would definitely agree with everything y'all say. Do not procrastinate. Get your time management down. Make sure you are establishing a positive brand. That's how you finna lay the foundation for lifelong success. Y'all heard it here first, okay? So, as Chloe mentioned, as college students, we have a lot going on. We have to balance our grades, our social life, making sure you find time to sleep, and then any other life thing that you want to engage in. It is a lot, and making a mistake is kind of inevitable when you have all that going on. So what are some mistakes that y'all have made, and what is the lesson that you learned from it? How did you move forward? How are you using that mistake to be better?
Honestly, when it comes to mistakes and failures, a lot of people will probably put a negative effect on it, but I think that a failure is a positive thing. Mm-hmm. It helps you reassure yourself, get back right, and makes you want to push harder to get it even more. and like help you achieve whatever you failed at. It's honestly like a learning you take from it and you apply it so you can move further. And honestly, like I would say a biggest mistake or failure that I've said at for myself is honestly just doubting myself or hesitating when it comes to things. I just need to learn to have that confidence to go for it, and it'll open up a lot more opportunities for you.
I would say my biggest failure within college is not using my resources. So as a biology major, it's a very challenging major. So like sometimes you need tutors or you need to reach out to your peers or talk to your teachers. So like using my resources was something that I failed with within my freshman year. And so I've grown and overcome that by reaching out to my teachers, attending office hours, asking my peers if they want to do study groups, you know, just using my opportunities on campus so that I can be a better me overall.
I would say, to touch on what Chloe said, one of my biggest mistakes was probably being more confident in myself. Like, if you, how I say it, when you're more confident with yourself, you'll be more confident in things that you're doing instead of hesitating or being like, I'm not going to be good at that. If you're more confident, then you can just go for things and you'll have a better outcome as well.
Mm-hmm. I say the mistakes are all about the lesson. The failure is not about necessarily what happened, but how did it affect you? How did you grow from it? Because, you know, you can't get stuck. We have a whole life to live. We cannot get stuck here. Okay? Okay. So, it seems like, you know, y'all are involved in a lot, you know, seeing y'all around. And, you know, when you're focused so much on your responsibilities, sometimes you can forget to take time to focus on yourself. So what are some things y'all are doing for self-care? Like, what is your self-care routine? And what are some tips that you have for other people to make sure they're making time for self, you know, when, yeah, like I said, you can get stuck on worrying about all your other responsibilities.
I would say, me personally, I usually go to the gym or usually just relax in my room because, as you said, like I'm in a lot of extracurricular activities and organizations on campus where I'm always doing something. I'm never in my room, or as a biology major, I'm always studying or, you know, never taking time out to myself. So like simply just relaxing in my room or going work out for me helps me. But a tip for you, I would say, find what makes you happy, what keeps you at peace in a healthy way. When you figure that out, I feel like that'll help, and implement that into your schedule, your routine, at least once a week. Take time out for yourself so that you're being a better you overall.
To touch on what Justice said, yeah, I definitely feel like definitely finding yourself something that you love to do and something that will honestly just keep you happy. Me personally, to get my self-care routine just to keep me mentally stable is just kind of sitting in my room and just listening to music, whether it's really loud or just in my earbuds. It just kind of like clears my head, and I kind of just get there and I get to relax because being, like she said, being in a lot of orgs on campus, you can kind of like get a little stressed out, and sometimes you just need to take your time to yourself, and that will help you move forward and actually help you progress more. Just being with yourself, being with your thoughts, and honestly just making sure that you're okay before, because you can't help other people if you can't help yourself.
Mm-hmm. I would say, me personally, I like to get on my work done as early as I can so I can have more time to myself. So, like, for the weekends example, I like to take those days, like, for myself to relax and have time to myself. And then, like, what Chloe was saying, like, knowing what you want, like, you have to listen to your mind and your body. Like, if you know, like, you need time to yourself, then you need to set time for yourself because, like she said, you can't help other people if you can't help yourself. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Put yourself first.
Yeah. I think when people talk about self-care, they always think like these super grand acts, like you have to take a whole day and go to a spa, or you have to, like, I don't know, something that takes a lot of effort, but like kind of how y'all are pointing out is the small things, like the little things that make the difference.
Thanks.
I mean, it can't hurt to go to a spa though, I'm not gonna lie. But definitely just being with yourself, like whatever makes you happy or relieve stress, it definitely can help.
Okay, then that's all the questions I have for y'all today. But before we end it off, do y'all want to let them know how they can contact you after this show?
Well, y'all can follow me on Instagram at CHLOENYREE, Chloe Nyree. Yeah. yeah, if you need anything to talk about, just DM me and I'll be free to help you out.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at JUUSTYCEE. And thank you for having me on the show. I really enjoyed it. On the podcast.
Y'all can follow me on Instagram at KORII.HARRIS. And again, thank you for having me on the podcast.
No, for real, this was really great. Thank you for having us.
Of course.
Great
Thank y'all for
vibes.
being here. Alrighty, well, there you have it. That's episode 2 of the PV Girls Rock podcast, the University of Charm. Make sure y'all are subscribed to the YouTube channel so you know when the next episode is coming out. And see y'all later.
Bye.